Welcome to a deep dive into one of the most perplexing disappearances in recent history. Today we explore the unsolved case of Brian Shaffer, a young medical student who vanished without a trace in 2006. This is not just a story of a missing person. It's a narrative filled with twists, heartbreak, and unanswered questions. Join us as we attempt to peel back the layers of this mystery. Brian Shaffer was a 27-year-old medical student at The Ohio State University, described by those who knew him as charismatic and ambitious. A second-year medical student at The Ohio State University, Brian had everything going for him: friends, a loving family, and a bright future. The week leading up to Brian's disappearance was like any other, filled with classes, meetings with his academic advisor, and preparations for a spring break trip to Miami with his girlfriend. Friends reported nothing unusual about Brian's demeanor. He was excited for the trip, making plans for what seemed like a well-deserved vacation. March 31st was the last time anyone would see Brian Shaffer. On the evening of March 31st, Brian and his friends embarked on a night out that started at a local steakhouse and moved to several bars in Columbus's Arena District. Surveillance footage from these locations shows Brian in good spirits, interacting casually with friends and strangers alike. The group's final stop was the Ugly Tuna Saloona, a popular bar known for its lively atmosphere. Cameras captured Brian and his friends entering the bar at approximately 10 p.m. The night progressed with laughter and drinks, a seemingly normal outing. But as the bar neared closing time, things took a mysterious turn. Security footage from the bar shows Brian talking to members of the band playing that night. Later, he was seen chatting with two young women. At 1:55 a.m., Brian was captured on camera saying goodbye to the women, then moving off camera in the direction of the bar. This is the last confirmed sighting of Brian Shaffer. He was not seen leaving the bar, despite all exits being covered by surveillance. Authorities scoured every frame of surveillance footage, interviewed dozens of witnesses, and tracked down every lead. Yet, no evidence of Brian leaving the bar surfaced. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. Experts in criminal psychology and law enforcement officials weigh in on how someone could disappear from such a busy environment without a trace. Theories about what happened to Brian range widely, from an accidental fall into a nearby construction site, undiscovered to this day. Did Brian leave the bar undetected by cameras? Was he met with foul play inside, or did he somehow manage to escape unnoticed for reasons unknown? More sinister theories involving foul play arise. Some speculate that Brian may have chosen to disappear voluntarily, though his family insists this is out of character. We speak with experts in criminal psychology, law enforcement, and even urban exploration to understand the complexities of the case. A visit to the now-closed Ugly Tuna Saloona reveals the layout and possible unnoticed exits Brian could have used, if any. The search for Brian expanded beyond Ohio, with posters, social media calls, and national television coverage imploring the public for any information. The response was overwhelming, yet no substantial leads emerged. We explore the impact of such widespread attention on the case and on Brian's family. Brian's disappearance left a gaping wound in the lives of his family and friends. His brother, Derek Shaffer, and his father, Randy Shaffer, who tragically passed away in 2008, were vocal advocates for continuing the search. New digital initiatives and annual vigils keep hope alive, ensuring Brian's case is not forgotten. As years turn into decades, the mystery of Brian Shaffer's disappearance continues to haunt all who knew him and those who have come to learn of his story. We examine the emotional toll such disappearances take on families, communities, and even the investigators committed to finding answers. The case of Brian Shaffer remains open and unsolved. As we conclude our deep dive, we reflect on the nature of unsolved mysteries and the shadows they cast over lives. If you have any information, no matter how small, you are encouraged to come forward. Somewhere, someone knows something. If this story has touched you or sparked your curiosity, please like, subscribe, and share this video.